Greetings, ghouls and ghosts, and welcome back to GothicTech. My name is Raven, and tonight I'm going over my new Ryzen CPU build. I've been without PC for the last 3.5 months. My last PC broke. Basically everything I owned broke. So now I said it's time to upgrade. And what's better than the new Ryzen, because Intel has been sitting on their asses for the last 5 years since the 2600K, which is the last CPU I owned, and was like, yeah, let's give it a go. I want to show you what kind of setup I'll be having. So started it all with the CPU. It's the Ryzen 1700 8-core 12-thread CPU monster by AMD. Really strong and powerful CPU, really cheap. I know it's around 290, which is not cheap for me because I don't have any money. I needed to borrow the money to buy this stuff. But yeah, it's really cheap compared to the competition, which is Intel. They cost around 700 or 800 for the cheapest 8-core. Yeah, I'm not going with that. 800 is basically my entire build, my entire stuff I'll be buying is less than 700. Actually, it's 600 and something. But yeah, just an advice: if you are going for a Ryzen, go for the 1700. Don't go for the 18X or the 17X. It's basically the same thing. Just overclock it. And if you're gonna overclock it, the best thing is to get in IO all-in-one cooler, which is the Deepcool Captain 240EX. It's a 240mm rad and support AM4, which is the new platform. Really decent stuff. Greg from Computer Science is always Science Studio, not Computer Science, Science Studio. Always brag about how good it is, and I'm going for a Victorian kind of gothy, vampiric look. And this acrylic band here reminds me of like a heart pumping blood. So yeah, I was like, I'll go with that. Motherboard is the ASRock Fatality ABP50 Gaming K4. That's a mouthful. Seriously, that's a mouthful. But yeah, it's a decent, kind of cheap motherboard compared to the others. I was going to go with the Tomahawk, but then the Tomahawk has a really bad IO. Like here we have 7 conventional USB. 5 of them are USB 3.0, and one is USB Type C, which is kinda new standards. Everyone should have it. And PS2, everyone has PS2 plug, not the PlayStation. I'm talking about this over here. If you don't know what this is, well, you are too young to be watching this. But yeah, it's a nice motherboard. I don't care about RGB. I don't care about all that gimmicky stuff. So this board was decent. I'm going with it. Yeah. RAM, everyone is bragging about RAM and RAM this and 3200 that and 24040 this, and I'm just going with the Corsair Vengeance LBX 16GB 300. I don't care. Yes, Ryzen really work well with faster memory. If you remember the old AMD APUs, they really utilize fast memory. So I think they use that in Ryzen. So the faster the memory, the better the performance. Maybe not that negligible performance, but slight pump would do. It's kind of the cheapest thing you can get for 140, which is still expensive. Yeah, 140. really expensive. And these things I already have. I already have the Samsung 840 Pro, 128 gigabyte. Yes, it's not a lot, but I bought it like 3 years ago for 40 bucks. It was a steal. It was a real steal. I bought it used on eBay for 40 bucks. I was like, yeah, that's cool. And I'm going with the Barracuda 3 terabytes. I need that. 7200 RPM, really useful. And now the big boy, the Zotac Amp Extreme, which is my baby. I tell ya, she's a beauty. I love this card. It's huge, it's heavy, it's not noisy, it's just perfect. And it goes to 1.91 easily. Boost, it can overclock it to 2000. If you push it really hard, you can get it to 2050 megahertz. Yeah, nobody's getting that 2100 magic mark that Nvidia been saying. Again, fuck you Nvidia. And again, fuck you AMD for not releasing Vega that this early. Yeah. Actually, I got it for 700. No, I got it for 650. I got this card for 650 when the outage, like every 1080 was out of stock, and I got this and was really happy with it. The case, oh my god, I love this case. I love the Corsair Vengeance C70. It looks like an ammo case, like a shotgun ammo case, and it's all steel construction. Like the only plastic thing is the the brackets for the the fucking what's called the hard drive and the SSD. It's not that big of a case. It's decent, like a mid tower, but kind of not really okay case. The Corsair CX 750 it's not that this exact model, but it's semi-module. So as you can see, the main 24 pin is connected, and the rest is modules. So that's good. And since my keyboard, mouse, monitor are broken, I decided to finally go with a mechanical keyboard. I never used a gaming or a proper mechanical keyboard. I used to have an old one, like an old Windows 95 era mechanical keyboard, but that's feels different. So I was like, let's go with the cheapest thing I can get, and the EagleTech KG10 seems like a really compelling offer. So I really recommend it. Even though I never used it yet, I already recommend it. Then, if you know my channel, you know that I have a mouse by a company used to call Tech Syndicate. Yes, Tech Syndicate. I used to have that mouse, and I was fascinated by it. I was like, oh my god, that's crazy good mouse. But with time, that mouse was huge. That mouse is huge. And I have really big hands, like seriously huge hands. How big my hands are, I can cover a double D. Yeah, that sounds wrong, but yeah. And when I say double D, I mean Dunkin' Donuts. Oh my god, don't get the fucking wrong idea. You so perverted. Get your head out of the gutter. But yeah, that mouse was huge. I wasn't comfortable with it. So time for a cheap upgrade. So as you can tell, most of the stuff I'm getting are the cheapest, because again, I'm broke, I don't have money, and two, I'm a cheap ass. I like to spend my money on food instead. Seriously, I only spend money on food, books, and tech. That's it. Other than that, nope. I don't buy clothes. Fuck that. I have like around 20 or 24 shirts and two black jeans. That's it. This is my wardrobe for the last 6 or 7 years, and I bought like 15 t-shirts like last year, and that's it. These will last me a lifetime. And finally, since I've been on YouTube for the last 2 years, maybe, is it 2 years maybe now? Yeah. 2 years, 242 subscribers. I'm happy. I was like, let's give it a big shot and go with the AT2020. Improve the audio quality a bit, maybe make the production even better. And yeah, that's it. That's my current upgrade path. It's not that cheap. If I don't own all of these right now, I would be paying $1550. But since I already own some of this stuff, I'll be upgrading 630. Yeah, I know it's 629, but I like to round things. So 630. Isn't that good? It's not that bad for the power. I'm be getting 8 cores, 16 gig of RAM, and yeah, that would last me like 5 or 6 years in front. So I'm kind of splurging a bit and kind of not. So yeah, I'm okay with that. So thank you so much for watching. This is my PC part picker. The stuff already been ordered, and they will be here around 2 weeks from now. I'll say 2 weeks from now. After that, when I get them, I'm gonna unbox them, show them off, do an individual review, then build the PC and show my old one. Yep, so hopefully that will be interesting for you guys. So if you want to more subscribe, I don't do that. I don't say subscribe or not, whatever. But if you want to catch up and after you see it, you can unsubscribe, it's okay with me. Punch the like button. Oh my god. I'll do my outro. I fucked up. So, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, stab the like button downstairs and I will haunt you later. Bye. F12 pitches, and yes, that is your torrent. I do use torrent to torrent legal stuff. Just legal stuff. And don't worry about this thing here. Just don't look at it. And not this fucker. Fuck this. Fuck this program. Fuck you, Android Studio. I hate you. Anyway, F12 bitches.